All righty. I think we are officially live here. And today is, the day before Thanksgiving here in the States. So pretty excited about that. A little bit different this year than past years on Thanksgiving. Not as much travel. Families aren't really getting together as much because of the pandemic. So kind of stinks, but it is what it is. And we're gonna roll on through here. So today, what I did want to do, though, is I wanted to discuss, if I can get that out there, I want to discuss Black Friday and Cyber Monday as far as promoting it and how to do it without being, well, a jerk, and how to do it and still have goodwill while you're doing that. So that's what we're going to be talking about here today. And I've got 3 different areas that you can focus on. And actually, I'm going to throw a little fourth in there that we can bring attention to. And the bottom line is we have to show up in our marketplace, whether it's delivering value right up front, free value like this, coffee talk, or if it's letting them know that we have products that can help them. So whichever way, doesn't really matter, but we do need to get in front of people, right? And we can do that in a variety of different ways. So what I would like to do, though, is if you are here live or if you are watching this later on a replay, let me know. Are you promoting something for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or both, maybe over the weekend? What are you doing right now for a promotion? I'd love to know. And I think everyone here would love to know. So drop that in the comments. Let me know what you're doing and how you're doing it. I would love to know that. It's funny. I have a friend of mine who he's doing a little side hustle here. And he's basically just selling product on eBay. And it's in a very specific niche, but he's collecting emails from eBay. He's got about 300 people on that list right now. He had about 1,000 customers, but he was only able to get about 300 emails. And I was talking to him the other day, actually sitting around the fireplace. And I said, what are you doing for your Black Friday? And he's like, nothing really. I'm just going to, put my stuff on eBay. And I'm like, whoa. Like we gotta talk about this. So long story short, we're trying to hurry up and get an email drafted so he can send it out today. So this way here, he gets people ready for Friday and Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So it's just a huge opportunity that a lot of people miss out on is promoting. Even though everyone promotes for Black Friday, doesn't mean you have to only promote on Black Friday. It just means during this season, during this fourth quarter, you should be coming up with offers. You absolutely should. And if you're not, you're missing out. All right. And there's ways that you can do this without being, spammy, sleazy, hardcore marketer. I don't like that either. But you definitely want to be able to do it and do it on a regular basis. Yesterday, actually, I probably should say this as well. If you guys are watching this and you have already went through the digital product creation fast track workshop and you purchased the additional training, the digital product profit maximizer, just finished that up yesterday. It went longer than I thought, but it went really well. And there's actually a bonus lesson in there where I talk about sequence stacking. So if you did grab that, it's now available. It's inside of the members portal. If you're in BCA, same thing. It's there. It's ready for you. So pretty excited about that. Came out really good. And I went a little deeper than I thought I was going to, but hey, it's what I do. I go deep in those areas and those topics, just like we're going to do today. All right. So looks like we got Karen in the house. What's up, Karen? Good to see you. Looks like a little cold there, huh? Debbie, what's up? No, not there yet. Nothing yet, Debbie. Okay. No problem. Good morning, Debbie. Let's see here. Gio, what's up, man? Happy Thanksgiving week. Yeah, no problem. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, man. Skating Ninja Warrior. Happy Thanksgiving all. Yes, happy Thanksgiving to you. Salma, happy Thanksgiving to you. Hello. All right, cool. So if you guys are watching this on the replay, drop it in the comments right now. I want to know, are you running a promotion for Black Friday, Cyber Monday? So you guys know on Monday, this past Monday, I did a coffee talk on how to create an MVP offer for Black Friday. So it starts with, you got to come up with an offer. And it doesn't have to be something brand new. If you already have some product, there's no reason not to do a promotion, a Black Friday promotion or whatever, Cyber Monday, or, 10 days till Christmas, doesn't matter. Come up with a reason and then offer something, whether it's at a discount or adding, maybe bonuses, something like that. So I'm going to show you an example of how you do this. All right. And you might be saying, well, Scott, what do you mean? How are you going to show us? Well, this is how it works. You guys know on the Coffee Talks, it's kind of meta because I'm showing you what to do, but I'm actually doing it here as well. All right. So I sent out an email on Monday to my list, letting them know that something's coming for Black Friday, but I also gave them value in that email. Today, just emailed the list about basically something coming, but also how they can be promoting their Black Friday special and their bundle. And then I said, by the way, I'm doing it right now, which I am. We are actually getting ready to put together a bundle for Black Friday. And I'm going to show you here right now what that looks like and how it took no extra work to do this, right? That's why if you have not created digital products yet, you might want to go through the Digital Product Creation Fast Track Workshop. I'm going to show you how to get a hold of that here in a second. But you want to have multiple digital products eventually. And they can be, larger products, smaller products, in between products, doesn't matter. They have to assist someone in where they're going. All right. And I'm going to show you an example on how nothing here was created for this promotion other than we already had these things. We bundled them together to create an irresistible offer for anyone that has not yet purchased these to make it just a no-brainer. All right. So let me show you what this looks like. I'm going to go ahead and share this. This here, my friends, is our Black Friday little promotion, okay, that we're going to be doing. And I'll show you what it is, and I'll walk through it. So here we have the Brand Creators Playbook, which, by the way, I've got a copy right here. All right. And this thing is over 100 pages. I was just going through it before we got on, and man, oh man, let me just tell you something. I mean, there's so much value in just this alone. Like, we could charge $99 for this or more. I mean, the brand building process is in here, everything step by step. But we also include a workbook, which is around 20 pages that goes through each section to make it easier for you. Okay. That's usually added to the cost of the playbook. Then we have the audio book, which is also added to the bundle when we sell it as a bundle for just the playbook. And then we have the market selection masterclass. This is where I go through 5 niche examples and I drill down in each area, showing you how to validate and how to identify the opportunities in a market. And there's 5 different examples. It's around 3 hours long. So that right there alone, if you added it all up, is right now we sell it for around $38.99, something like that. Okay. Usually it's either $4.99 for the book, and then for the bump, it's $34. But we have the market selection masterclass. We've charged $99 just for that in the past. Okay. But we figured, you know what? We're going to make that for just that little package a little bit of a better deal. So we've done that. But now we're also adding Digital Product Creation Fast Track Workshop, which is $37 at the time of me doing this. And then the next one is the Email List Building Fast Track Workshop, which also is $37 at the time of doing this. Now, we also have 3 workbooks in each of those. We also have an additional playbook for the Email List Building Fast Track Workshop. So everything combined is $112.99. That's what we sell it on a regular basis. But for Black Friday, we're doing something special, $50. So basically over 50% off. We are going to do it for just Black Friday. Okay. Black Friday is going to be that special, is when we're going to kick this off. All right. So if you're interested, now's the time to do it, or Friday would be the time. We're going to send an email out. I'm also going to come on here on Friday. We're going to do our normal scheduled jam session on Black Friday. And I'm going to mention this offer one more time. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because this is actually one of the ways that you want to be promoting your stuff. Exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm showing up, I'm delivering value, and I'm telling you about something that we have to, for sale. That's an offer. Okay. Now, I'm not going to spend the whole time on this, but this allows me to bring attention to this. Okay. If you're selling bass fishing lures, come on, tell people about what you're going to be doing on Black Friday to go, in a bass fishing tournament. And oh, by the way, I'm going to be doing this promotion for our spinners or for whatever, our lures. And I'm going to do a special bundle. They normally sell for this, but we're going to make a special offer to all of our bass fishing, enthusiasts, whatever. Okay. So you just come up with a reason. You're able to do it in a way that is not sleazy. It's in a way that you're still adding value. Okay. So anyway, this is what our special is going to be. This is the first time I'm actually bringing it to you guys to show you guys. But this is exactly what we're going to be offering. So again, it's a no-brainer that if someone wants to invest in their brand to build it, whether it's just the email list building right now, or maybe it's the digital product right now, or maybe it's just the brand building playbook, really, the brand creator's playbook. Maybe it's that. Okay. But all of those things tie together. Okay. And that's what we're going to be offering for Black Friday. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Okay. So that's what we're doing. Now, you might be saying, Scott, I don't really have anything yet that I can offer anyone. That's why you need to start thinking about what could your market want to buy from you? Like what would help them as far as a digital product? When we have digital products, it makes it super easy to be able to offer things and to bundle things and add as bonuses. Okay. Now I'm not gonna spoil it here, but if you do go through and you grab this, there will be, spoiler alert, an order bump. And I'm not gonna say what that order bump is, but it's another 50% off special. Okay. So I'm practicing what I'm preaching, and I do this in any brand, any business. We just got done wrapping up our digital product creation profit maximizer, which is an order bump for the digital product creation fast track workshop. It shows you how to really just add fuel to the fire when you are promoting those products once you have them. And I actually went through a full sequence showing in another example, not in this example, but in another example, how we were able to do it. And actually, what did we generate? $1,900 plus. And I showed you exactly how I did that in a different market. Okay, so it doesn't just pertain to this, how to build a brand market. It can work in any market, but you got to understand what your market wants and what they need, and then you have to create it. So how do you do that? Like, how do you figure that out? Well, you need to start understanding what your market wants. And a way to do that is to ask them. If you have an email list, ask them, and then they'll tell you. So let's go ahead and start talking now about your promotion, if you have one, or if you have something you can promote. And it's not too late. If you're watching this before Black Friday, there's still time. Now, if you're watching this in July, you still can take advantage of this, because it doesn't just have to be Black Friday. That's just the excuse to have a special. You can do it whenever you want. Just come up with a reason why you're doing it and then do it. Okay. But in this case, we're talking about Black Friday. So what are the 3 different ways that you can, that you can promote what you have and do it in a cool, ethical way? All right. So I've got some notes here. First off, you need to talk about it. You need to let people know. Just like I'm doing here, jump on Facebook. If you have a Facebook fan page or a business page, as they call it now, if you have one of those pages, jump on, do a live. Just do a live. I don't care if 5 people watch. It doesn't matter. Let people know. The more that you get out there, the more that you're going to have a chance for people knowing about the promotion. Okay. So this isn't even one of the steps or one of the ways. It's just, you got to let people know. You can't be like, oh, I don't want to say anything because they might get mad that I'm going to say something. If they get mad, it's because you're not delivering value up front. So then you have to check yourself and go, wait a minute. Am I asking before I'm giving? Like, I'm always going to be giving more than I'm asking. Okay. And that's the practice I think all brands should follow. Okay. So, the obvious is you got to let people know. You got to talk about it. You got to talk about it in advance. Okay. In advance. So the number one way that I think that everyone should do as far as promoting your thing, you probably already know what I'm going to say, is you need to email that list. You can't say, well, I don't want to email them too much. You got to email the list. The truth is, most people are not checking their email, and they're going to need to be reminded. So If you get 20% of people on your list, that's a great open rate, by the way. If you get 20%, we're doing good. But the thing is the 20% that was from this email isn't going to be the same 20% from the second and third email. There's going to be a mix. There's going to be a crossover. So really, there could be 40% or 50% of the list actually paying attention. But if you fail to email the list, you're missing out. Okay. So make sure that you're emailing your list. If you do not have a list yet, this is where I'm going to give you that friendly nudge and go, hey, you got to start building that list, man. You got to start building that list. All right. So that's number one. That's the number one way that if you do not have a list, you should have one, but you need to email your list if you have one. Okay. You got to do it. And you got to give them a heads up in advance. Number two, post it on social. I don't care if you have 100 people on your Facebook business page or your group. You got to show up on social. You can't just show up when you want to promote something. You got to show up and get that cadence. You got to start getting, like me, I'm here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday religiously. Okay. Now, do I sprinkle in some other posts? Yes. Do I do some engagement posts, meaning asking questions? Yes. And the reason why I'm doing that is I want to be constantly engaging, but I also want to keep showing up and just keep showing up. And I don't get discouraged if my numbers aren't as good as I would hope, right? And that's the thing. People are like, well, yeah, but 2 people watched. Who cares? How many people watch on the replay, right? That's what we got to think about. And I'm not saying you have to do a live, but you got to post on social. If you have Instagram, post on Instagram, okay? If you have Pinterest, do some extra pins, right? You got to stay, you got to stay out there. Now, I'm not saying that you have to like overwhelm yourself with like, oh my gosh, I got to post like 10 times a day. No, once a day would be great if you're talking about social, but you got to stay in a rhythm. You got to stay consistent. Okay. So number 2 is post on social. And if you can do a Facebook Live, man, oh man, I'm telling you, I would do a Facebook Live. Okay. Number 1, email your list. Number 2, post on social. All right. Number 3, website. If you have a website, which I hope you do, and that's one of the main things we talk about here in the very beginning, it's validation, and then it's let's build that foundation, let's build that home base. If you have a website, and again, I don't care if you're getting 5 visitors a day, you need to put a banner of some kind or a pop-up or a sidebar, something on your website that can let your visitors know that you have something going on special right now. All right. Now, if you're using ConvertKit, they make it super easy. It's similar to a Hello Bar. That's another tool out there. But ConvertKit has it all built in now. And I'm telling you what, ConvertKit's doing an amazing job right now because they're making it a really simple tool that will allow you to build your email list, but also build landing pages and now they have their own commerce. Okay. Now they have their own pop-ups and all of that stuff. So they've really come a long way, but they have not went away from keeping it simple. And that's the key there. But you need to put banners on your website. If you want to use, like I said, a tool like Hello Bar, they do have a free version there. I think up to like, I don't know, a few hundred visitors. And then from there, it's a paid service. Or if you have ConvertKit, you can just go and turn it on there and create your own banner. There's other tools out there too. Opt-in Monster, I think, is another one. There's a variety of different ones. But putting a banner on your website, and if you do have traffic, oh my gosh, you should be putting that on there. Like that's like real estate that you own and you control, and you can put any banner that you want on top, or maybe it's going to be on the sidebar, or maybe it's going to be on some of your top posts. Here's a little tip for you. If you do have any traffic at all, you're going to probably notice that there's a few posts that are getting a majority of the traffic. You might want to just target those pages and then put your banners on those pages. Something else you can do. You can just select what pages you want them to show up on. So really, really important. So now the bonus one here I wanted to give you. Now, those are all free ways that you can do it. Now, the email list, you probably paid to get the list built, but it's still your list. You own it now, right? You paid for it up front. Now you own it. You can keep using it. So the email list, social, and your banner on your website, pretty much free. Okay. Now let's talk about if you wanted to target, okay, Facebook or people that have touched something of yours on Facebook, and then only push an ad out to those people. Okay. Now I'm not going to get into all the technical side of things here, but what I will say is this: If you have not yet installed a Facebook Pixel, okay, on your website, you need to do that. That's like your little homework here. Okay. Install that Pixel, because what will happen is anyone that comes to the site will now automatically be part of a custom audience in Facebook, a warm audience. Now, what's the difference between a cold and a warm? A cold is no one knows who you are. A warm is like, oh yeah, I remember them. Okay. Or even better, if you have an email list, upload that to Facebook, and now that becomes your retargeting audience, or an audience that you can build a lookalike audience off of. So what we're doing here is we are only going to show our stuff to people that know us already. Okay, really important there. We're not going to cold, we're going to warm. And then you might just want to put, I don't know, $100 behind an ad campaign for Black Friday, but only to the people that have visited your site, or someone that has watched one of your Facebook videos, or that has commented on something on your page, or has liked your business page. All of those people are warm in your brand. So that's where I would take a little bit of capital, a little bit of money, and then I would focus on letting those people know about the bundle. Okay. So email your list, post on social, banner on your website, and possibly do some Facebook ads. Okay. Now let's go backwards here a little bit. If you do not have an email list yet, this is why you want to build an email list. And if you did not yet go through email list building fast track workshop and you would like to, be ready, because we have that special bundle coming up on Friday, which will include the email list building fast track workshop. All right. So the second thing is post on social. Well, that doesn't really take anything but time. So if you don't have a Facebook business page yet, you should probably get that set up. So that would be an easy task for you to do. Go create that business page, put a little banner on there, create a few posts. Okay. Just get that thing set up. You're going to need it if you want to run ads ever anyway. Okay. And then the third thing is the banner on your website. If you do not have a website, you can't put a banner on a website. So that would be the little nudge to say, you probably should start building out your website. Okay. And then the last thing is the Facebook ads thing. That really is only going to happen if you have a way to reach your warm audience. And if you have not yet been able to get that going because you don't have a Facebook pixel on a website, because you don't have the website, well, that's why everything kind of builds off of itself. Really important that you understand that this stuff that we just talked about is going to require you to have some assets. That's why I always talk about building your brand assets. We got to build those brand assets. That way we can take advantage of them. Okay. So any questions on this before we wrap up this coffee talk? Oh, let's see here. All right. Okay. Would you focus on building an email list first, or create a digital product and use ads to sell? I would say email list first, to be honest with you. Okay. And I would do it very soon after though. So I would do email list and then I would do digital product. And the reason why is because the email list, but I do need to, I need to throw a little thing here in. Make sure that you know who your audience is that you're targeting with your lead magnet for building your email list, because if you do that correctly, then that will also lead yourself to the digital product. Okay. So I would say the email list, build that first. So that way there, we can also start communicating with people and getting to know what they need and what they want, getting feedback, letting them know something's coming, build up a little bit of anticipation, and then we can launch it. Okay. So I would say email list first, because that asset you control. It also will help you when you start building your website out. We can start driving traffic there. If I want to tell people about a Facebook Live, we can push people there. The email list is a great channel, a great asset for you to be able to direct traffic wherever you want. All right. So that's what I would say there. Let's see. Okay, I will start scheduling promotions in the future. I'm going to miss 2020 Black Friday and Cyber Monday, but I will apply my knowledge learned to future promotions. Great attitude, Derek. I will continue working on building my list organically, and soon Facebook ads, $5 per day to my target niche. And that's all you need to start with is $5 a day, Derek. That's it. Derek, have you decided on niche validation or content creation workshop? We have not finalized that yet, but we probably will by next week. We're going to wait until after the holiday here and see where we're at. Salama, is it better to have your lead magnet on a separate standalone page hosted on ConvertKit or on your website with all other info that could distract? No, we never want to distract. So even if you are hosting it on your own website, which by the way, ConvertKit has a plugin that will allow you to create a standalone page and you can get rid of your navigation bar, sidebars, any of that stuff. But you are right, Salome. We do not want to send them to a page that has multiple things that they can do. So I would say in the very beginning, to make it super, super simple and you don't have to worry about that other stuff, just let ConvertKit host it. Just use your special your special link, and then just use that and keep it super simple. That way we can get it out there as soon as possible. Yeah, Salma, thank you for reminding me about the coffee. Sip time, Gio says as well. What's up, Gio? Alejandro, build brand assets. Yes, build the brand assets. That's what we want to do. You always should be thinking about what you have in your business as an asset, or are you building assets? If you're just, I'll give you an example. If you're posting something on Instagram, is that really building an asset? Not really. If you build a follower, a following or a base of people on Instagram, is that considered an asset? Yes. I don't like it as much because you got to keep feeding the beast. Same thing with Facebook. I would spend time, it depends on your market, but I would spend time on assets that I will have that I can use now and in the future, and I can control. It's really important that you understand. I'm always looking at, if I plant this seed today, is there a chance that it's going to grow into the future? Okay. Or am I just doing something today for the one-off thing? So an example is like this Black Friday promotion thing that we're doing for the bundle. I'm not going to put a lot of energy into it because it's kind of like, we did this kind of last minute, but I let people know about it. We probably should have something for people and to also have a bundle or a promotion. But then after that, it goes and then we're off. So it's not, I didn't really build any assets for this, but I have assets that I'm including, right? I have the playbook, the audiobook, the workbook, the master shop. Okay. Then boom, I have email list building fast track workshop. I have digital product creation fast track workshop, right? The playbooks, the workbooks. All of those are assets. So I'm always looking at assets versus what I'm doing right now. Is this going to be something that I can leverage and use over and over and over again, or at least again in the future? Derek, when will you have the second workshop on email list? Will that be after validation workshop and content creation workshop? You mean email marketing, I think is what you're talking about, Derek, right? And the email marketing portion, I think, is what you're saying is more about how do you write emails to your list on a regular basis to give goodwill, right? To deliver goodwill, build know, like, and trust. And then how do you also promote? Is that what you're talking about, Derek? Because that will be probably after niche validation, discovery, workshop, and then probably after the content creation. That's when we would get into that. Let's see here. Ruth, happy Thanksgiving to you too. Leonardo, hey Scott, how and where do you get the hard copy of your ebooks? Office Max, Staples. Yeah, I just print one. I used to have these printed on demand and was selling them for basically the same price. And the problem is a lot of times with the print on demand, we were having problems with people getting it or people that are international. So most people don't care. They just want the actual, contents. So as soon as someone buys it, I will recommend that they print it. I'm like, listen, you got the ebook now, download it, print it. It's made to be printed. You want to get this thing printed out as soon as possible. And a lot of people have, and it's really cool to see, but yeah, it makes it more tangible, but you don't have to have it printed. You can, I'm saying for like your people, but you can recommend that they do. And then if I was you, I would print a copy, but I would let people know that they're not getting a printed copy, but this is what you would do. You would print it out and you would show it and you would, you get it bound. And I think this thing cost me like $12 to have the thing done. Now, could I have this thing produced, print on demand for like $5-6? Yeah, probably. But I just needed one. Okay. Let's see. Derek, didn't they used to call opt-in page a landing page? They still do. Opt-in page, squeeze page, landing page. It's all the same. It's all the same. Oh, Gio, Scavoker, those chicken coop designs take a lot of time to make. Yes, they do, don't they? Yeah, I was serious about that too, Gio. So message me privately on that. I'd like to know more on that. Salma, continuing to tweak my lead magnet, have to just start testing it. Is ConvertKit support good with helping with tech? Absolutely. Absolutely. They are really, really good on that. And I would say this too. Now, again, I'm gonna come back in and talk a little bit about Brand Creators Academy. Brand Creators Academy that's our community, that's our hub, right? That's where all of our trainings are. That's where everything resides, but also all the support. We have other trainings that go deeper into ConvertKit. So, or if you have a ConvertKit issue, a lot of times Chris will be able to answer that, or myself. So I know, Salma, you might not be ready yet, but if anyone is watching this and you are interested, you can go to brandcreatorsacademy.com and you can apply to join. And what we're doing actually this Black Friday, we're going to open up Brand Creators Academy to a small private group of invites that have either applied already or that have went through one of our trainings. So you can keep an eye out for that if you're interested. But yes, ConvertKit does do a very good job with their tech. Oh, and Derek, you're saying yes to what I was saying about the email marketing. Okay, cool. And this one here says Facebook user, so I don't know who it is, but thank you. And it just says, hey, Scott Volker, thanks for sharing coffee and knowledge. Thank you. Yeah, and I probably should bring that up, guys. If you have not yet went to the takeactioncrew.com page, you'll find everything is organized there for you in a very nice little playlist. That playlist is kind of magical. It's not a normal playlist where you would go there and you would just see the titles and you kind of can search by titles. This here is all transcribed. So every single coffee talk is transcribed and then searchable. So if you wanted to look into how to create a lead magnet, you would type that in the search. It'll go find every instance that I talked about that in all of the coffee talks. And then from there, it'll show you the video placements of where that discussion is happening. It's pretty amazing. So definitely go to takeactioncrew.com. You can join our crew there by just putting your name and email address in, and then you'll be on that exclusive list. That's a small but really powerful group of people. And if you're watching this, you're probably one of them. But we're going to do some cool stuff for just those people in the future as well. So make sure you go there, takeactioncrew.com, and make sure you get on that list. Also, share it with a friend. If you think someone needs this type of advice, coffee talk type stuff that we're doing here, like marketing, business, brand building, life, how to get more done in your day, all of that stuff, invite them on over. We'd love to have them. This, you guys know, I've said this from the beginning, this coffee talk, I'm not promoting it with, Facebook ads or anything like that. This is totally organic. And anyone that wants to show up, whether it's once a week, once a month, 3 times a week, doesn't matter. I will be here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I've already committed myself to that. That's what I'm doing. And I also want to be an example for you that how you need to commit to something in your market, okay, and in your brand. And that might be writing 1 email per week. Start there. And then maybe it's, I'm going to write 2 blog posts a week. Go there. And then maybe it's, I'm going to show up and do 1 Facebook Live a week. Good. Start there. You got to start doing these things and commit to them, just like I'm doing right here. And then it starts to compound. And that's what we want to do ultimately. All right. So make sure that you do that. You commit to yourself and your business. Takeactioncrew.com is where you'll find all of those details. So, and yes, Salma, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. And MEK will be, she'll be coming here, I think the 2nd week in December, but she's doing well, growing. And I think she's over 13 pounds now. So she's getting big already. So can't wait to see her. Thanks for asking, Salma. So guys, that is going to wrap up our little coffee talk here. I did want to remind you about a couple things. Well, takeactioncrew.com, but also, if you have not yet grabbed any of these, well, now would be the time to do it. Not right now, but on Black Friday. And I'll be sending an email out about that. And if you are on the Coffee Talk list, you'll get notified about that. And also, if you are just on my main email list, you'll hear about it. And I'll be here on Friday doing another jam session at 10 o'clock, a.m. Eastern time. All right. So, yeah, would love to see you here, and would love to see you, have a great week promotion wise, if you are promoting something, but also just a great week for Thanksgiving. And if you are in the States and you're celebrating Thanksgiving, hopefully you have a great day, and try to take a day to yourself and your family and just enjoy this time that we have to really celebrate and being thankful. All right. So anyway, guys, that's it. That's going to wrap up this coffee talk. I will be back here Friday. Okay. And I hope you will be as well. And yeah, good luck on all your promotions if you're running any. And if you're not, you got to start building that list. All right. Start building those assets in your business. All right, guys, take care, take action, and I'll see you soon. All right. Happy Thanksgiving. Take care, guys.